Students have the legal right to be free from sexual harassment, sexual violence, stalking, and other forms of sex-based discrimination. All students should understand that this type of behavior, as well as retaliation for reporting or opposing such misconduct, violates university policy. When we in the Equal Opportunity Office receive a report of any form of sexual misconduct or retaliation, we will immediately take measures to ensure that the people involved are offered helpful resources, such as confidential counseling services. As appropriate, we will also coordinate interim measures regardless of whether there is a policy violation, such as changing class schedules, living arrangements, transportation, and no contact directives. We will explain options for moving forward with the university investigation. At the request of the victim, we will also help to file a police report. We will work to ensure that sex-based discrimination and retaliation stop, and that the behavior does not reoccur. If there is a university investigation, it is important to cooperate and to tell the truth. There are some important things you should understand about the process in place at UM to stop and prevent sexual harassment, sexual violence, stalking, and other forms of sex-based discrimination. Being untruthful in university investigation could result in discipline. At UM, all employees are required to report information they have about sex-based discrimination, sexual harassment, and sexual misconduct involving students to this office. Upon receiving that report, our office emails the student named in the report with available resources and information about reporting. There are confidential resources who do not report to this office. SARC employees and volunteers do not report. Curry Health Center employees do not report. Any other licensed healthcare professionals who provide services on campus do not report, and clergy are also considered confidential resources and are not required to report to the Title IX coordinator. You've already heard that off-campus discrimination, harassment, sexual misconduct, stalking, and retaliation might still affect your participation in university programs or activities, and therefore should be reported to our office. When our office receives a report of sexual misconduct, harassment, stalking, or retaliation, the first thing we do is email information about your resources and choices. At your request, we immediately put in place appropriate interim measures, regardless of whether a full investigation proceeds. Interim measures provide protection or accommodation during the grievance process. Examples may include arranging for changes in class schedules or living arrangements, transportation accommodations, no contact orders, assistance obtaining counseling, temporary modifying exam schedules or other class requirements, changing work schedules or other employment arrangements, assistance obtaining disability services, and help connecting with advocacy resources. We want you to understand that a person may make a report to our office, but ask that an investigation not be conducted. In such cases, we will consider the reasons for the request to not investigate, which could include concerns about the safety for the person reporting and others. We must also balance the request with the overall continued health and safety of the campus community. If, after considering all relevant information, we determine that not taking some action might endanger the health or safety of members of the campus, we will determine the appropriate action to take. Unfortunately, despite our prevention efforts, we do have instances where a member of our campus community violates these rules against sex-based discrimination. The sanctions applied will depend on the particular circumstances. Sanctions can include things such as eviction from university housing or a particular university activity, disciplinary probation, permanent no contact order, suspension, or expulsion.